for guys from this state, this game means a lot. What does it mean to you to be here and be able to participate in that this week?
Super blessed and extremely grateful for the opportunity just to be able to, fall in line with the studs and everyone throughout the nation and that came before us. I'm just proud to be able to represent my family and my school, of course.
Did you ever come out to this game in other years before?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. It's always been my dream to play this game. Just seeing everybody who's came through here is something that I wanted to do too.
So obviously, there's a chance to go up against some top guys. There's a lot of guys who already have been on some college campuses already. What's maybe on your mind this week? What's kind of your mindset as you go into this week? I know there's a lot of fun, but it gets competitive as well.
Yeah, I mean, of course, compete. That's the main thing. But I think the main focus is make sure I stay healthy and just be able to, get ready for the next level. It's coming soon, so.
Let's go back to last month. Obviously, there was some attention on you. There was a thought like, all right, he's committed to Cal. There's some other schools. I think Nebraska's in there kind of making a push. What was that last, maybe 6 weeks like for you, just knowing like, all right, I know I'm committed. I know I have plans to sign somewhere, and then you end up signing with Cal. What was that whole process like?
I think, understanding, what Cal can provide for me and what I can provide for them was the main thing. Just kind of keeping the main thing, and making sure I stay focused throughout the recruiting process.
What ultimately sold Cal for you?
I'll say that after what Cal provides after, just having Jaren is another thing too. So having a quarterback is always a big thing in college.
We'll get to that in a second, but I know you went out to the Stanford game. I think you were there with your family. Obviously a big day for Cal. Aaron Rodgers is there. They have like all these former pros, one of their top teams maybe ever, on campus there. What was that environment like, and what did that maybe show you about like why you need to be a Cal Bear?
It was a sold-out game, so like just seeing everybody just cheer and how loud the crowd is, being able to go on the field and just look around, get the feel of it. It was amazing, and just having fun, enjoying it with my family.
Sometimes people poke fun at the Cal fan base, I think, because they're like, they don't really necessarily maybe care as much about football as other places, but obviously they're very big on Twitter and in social media, and then obviously sold out that game. What have you learned about just kind of this program that you're stepping to, their passion for football, because I know it runs deep here in Hawaii. What does it mean to you to kind of be part of that program, and what have you learned about, I guess, the Cal fan base?
Well, I know for sure that defense was no joke this year. I think they're just missing a few things, which is offensively, minor mistakes, but I think that's things that me and Jaren and a bunch of the other recruits that are coming in can do and change the culture around the family, and that's the main thing.
I think Jaren surprised some people with his original decision. Hurt Cal fans quite a bit, but then you get him back. Now he's going to go to Cal. I mean, what was going through your mind through that whole process? Were you leaving him alone? Were you checking him? Like, hey, what are you going to do? Like, what was your role, I guess, in trying to figure out what was going to happen with Jaren there?
The main goal is to always get out of Hawaii, and just for all Hawaii athletes, it's kind of hard just to get looks and everything. So I think the main thing was just supporting him through everything, making sure that wherever he goes, I was cool with it. I was gonna rock with it. That's one of my boys, so that's it.
When you saw that he was going to be coming to Cal after all, and after that little brief stint at Oregon, what was kind of going through your mind? Because you talked a lot about him already in this interview. What he means to you as a player? What he's going to mean to Cal as a program? What was kind of that first conversation like, or what was kind of your first thought when you learned like, oh, he's going to end up going to Cal?
He FaceTimed me, said that he's going to come to Cal, so pretty stoked. Just excited to have a quarterback, that could back up a defense. That's the way I look at college football now. You got to go where there's a good quarterback, and that's what's going to take you a long way.
I know people at Cal seem very excited about what you're going to bring to the table. I think your versatility stands out. Obviously, their secondary is kind of second to none in a lot of ways. They turned out a lot of pros. What's your ultimate role? Do you feel like is it going to be with Cal, and what have they maybe pitched to you about what they see you doing when you get out there?
They have a lot of things planned for me, but I think my main goal is to be a good teammate. That's what I was taught throughout my whole life, and just make sure I'm there for everybody and just not be selfish. That's the main thing that I was always taught throughout Kuku, Milani, and my dad. It was always pitching to me.
So is the plan going to be safety for you?
Yes.
Okay. And what about the scheme that they run under Coach Wilcox, under Coach Sermon? What are some of those things that fit you well with what they do at that safety spot?
just the versatility that they're gonna use me in. They have a lot of plans for me. They show me a bunch of things for year one and year two. So that's the main thing I'm excited for. Just to put up numbers and hopefully get a freshman All-American.
To have the Hawaiian influence, or players from Hawaii, going out to Cal, feels like there's a bigger Polynesian influence overall there that's kind of growing. Benji's been out there, but Coach Vic, Coach Anai's out there now. I know that's important to you guys to have that Polynesian connection. Now have a coach who was out here for a while, Nick Rolovich. For you, what's that connection like to have that at a place like Cal, where it is pretty far from home, but there is maybe some familiarity there with you?
Yeah, I think Polynesians bring something special to the table every time, or wherever they go. There's a very special touch that they leave a school or a place. So I think that's pretty big for Cal, just being able to change the culture of football and around the school as well. So that's going to be super exciting.
Obviously, LeBron is going there. You got Jaren, you got yourself. Is there like some buzz around the island about Cal and like, hey, this could be an option for some of your teammates? Obviously, you go to Kahuku and plenty of talent there. I mean, is there like a conversation of like, hey, this could be an option for you guys that maybe lasts beyond just football?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Grades is a super important thing at Cal. So, if they could be able to hold up to that standard and just have that opportunity to go to Cal, it's going to be, I'm pretty sure, taking advantage of it.